Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of March, as usual, I have a tarot offer available at its sales price, and for March it's called Soul Circle, and it's a reading that focuses on bringing some awareness of where you stand in terms of your spiritual journey, the cycle, right, where you are there, what kind of challenges, what kind of blessings might be a part of present energies and ahead as well. Now, this is a reading that focuses a lot on the theme of spiritual purpose, but can be adapted to the purposes of other cycles you might be considering, such as love, career, relationships, finances, overall. But it has always that sense of spiritual focus, spiritual perspective focus. So if you would like to know more details about that or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Capricorns, there's something beautiful here about the month. There's beauty rising from, it's like, and it's an interesting thing here. It's like beauty rising from the ashes. So something that has been, in a way, something either about you or a situation in your life that has been undergoing an immense transformation, where that kind of the death energy was a part of it, something that you had to let go, something that was taken from you, something that brought pain, suffering, about something that where there would be this sense of loss, right? Something is being, where there has been that darkness or that suffering, something is being reborn from that and actually reborn with an immense, beautiful light. It's like a very lively energy rising as well for some of you Capricorns. So you can start to feel more beautiful, right? You can start to see the beauty that surrounds you. You can start to feel better about the world around you, because internally there's also that sense of revival of a life force. Some of you, this is really about life force, and feeling so intensely ready, right? To see, ready to do things that perhaps you didn't felt capable of doing before this kind of intense rising of energy was a part of, it's like a part of you was missing when it comes to feeling alive, when it comes to the energy of liveliness. So this can be the energy of pleasure, of joy. You can go and kind of make your own reassessment, right? Assessment of what has been, what you can pinpoint as what has been missing you inside the most, right? Whatever it is, you're about to have a shift when it comes to that energy to the better. It's a very positive shift where there has been some sense of struggle. Now, this is also for some of you an energy of the doer, like the capacity to act upon your desires, with the King of Wands starting right away your reading. It's like a combination here of drive, of vision, with courage, and with this very authentic also vibe about it. So some of you that have been going, or having a hard time being or expressing your authentic truth, or your authentic personality, or authentic love, whatever it is, it's coming out. It's like you're not afraid anymore of being who you are, for some of you, or to do things as you feel they should be done. Because I feel like some of you have been dealing with situations where you had to be someone else, or where you had to pretend to be okay with something, or to just to put yourself in situations where you couldn't again be the beautiful creator, right, that you are. And this creator energy that is showing here is one that I feel like it can stand out and put you in the path of success, of achievement, of reputation, of acclamation. It's like some of you Capricorns that are showing in this reading are to be on the spotlight, And maybe that's what some of you have been kind of afraid of, the spotlight, or something about, being known by the truth of what you do, or the truth of who you are, has been concerning you, or has been an issue for you. Now, others of you, this could that you're dealing with a fire sign energy. This can be someone that is going to stand strongly in your month. It can be a fire sign, like a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But it can also be someone that just has a very fiery nature, right? A very impulsive, visionary element about them. A very courageous, dynamic, passionate individual that is kind of attached with some experiences that are to come here for you ahead. I do feel like for some of you, there's the presence of like a secret love, or a secret. It's like, I say secretive because it feels like it's not being either yet fully lived or expressed. This is for some Capricorns. I feel like you are very drawn, very attracted, or very, again, in love, or feel very connected with someone, but for some reason it's like there's no activity between you two yet, like in your day-to-day life, or there's a lack of room for that to happen right now. But the love and the beauty and the inspiration and whatever it is that this two, because King of Wands and Queen of Cups, right? This is a very interesting combination of fire and water. There's a lot of passion here. Actually, this is like a steamy, right? Sexy combo, but also profound, right? It's like the feminine energy present here, very deep feminine presence, and then a very masculine, direct one. The yin and the yang kind of vibe presents itself here for you. So some of you have found or are to found your complement when it comes to the divine feminine and masculine here presences. Is like a very complementary duo is to come into your life. If it hasn't already, I feel like it's a part of kind of the future dynamic that you might be dealing with when it comes to love and relationships. Now, for others of you, this already exists. This can be like a secret affair, or this can be someone that you are admiring at far, someone that is admiring you. It could go both ways, but there's this silent but very focused attention for some of you Capricorns to you, or from you to other. And I feel like it's you might not know this yet. You might have that realization more into the full moon in Libra phase ahead. And trust your intuition, trust that inner knowing. Trust what is it telling you. If this is about a person that you're dealing with, trust what is it telling you, for good or for bad. Just trust it. Don't act upon it immediately, because you're still going to go into April with the Seven of Pentacles energy. So you're still going to kind of be patient here with coming to terms, or this relationship coming to full existence or full presence as you would like it to be. But it's going to it's like being this is a divine orchestration for some of you, between you and another, that is like, it's a slow, almost, yes, painful process, but is like happening steadily, right, and surely, until that point of what you long to achieve in your life when it comes to relationships. Some of you, this could even be a very creative partnership. If this is not about love, it's just this very inexplicable thing you have with someone. Is just very easily to tune into each other's energy, thoughts, emotions, and then that can be a very creative relationship, right? Or dynamic that allows, you or this other person to be the visionary here, the element of the imagination or the element of the sensitivity, and the other one to act upon that, to create that out there in the world. There can be tons of interpretations. Now, there is complement to come into your life. You're going to feel whole, or much more whole by yourself than what you have felt recently. I feel like there's a sense of something coming as well for you, full circle, when it comes to relationship understanding. Relationship understanding of it's like a relationship understanding that reflects back to you something of your own nature, that it's so special, so wonderful, so knowledgeable, so intuitive, that you don't have words. That's why words are not a part of your reading. Almost, it's like a very, like, you don't need words, right? You cannot explain it, you have to feel it. And if you're trying to figure out someone, that's also the advice here. So it's like words could bring noise, could bring trouble to you when it comes to dealing with this person or dealing with this situation. Use feeling, use your intuition, use, just what your it's like how you respond emotionally and intuitive to someone, or the vibe that you get from them by heart, not by mind. And in due time, if this is also about you wanting to know something, the truth about something, in due time you will know. You will know. But right now it's like you're tackling the mysteries, right? You're deciphering here symbols, you're deciphering, you know it's like the language of love, that, it's beyond words. It's so beyond words. The word, right, the communication is a vehicle to love. But if we don't come from already an understanding of love by the heart, and that's why so many of us have such a hard time then, again, expressing feelings, because we're expressing from here, we're not using this mind and this communication skill, right, to be a vehicle of love. Many times it's a vehicle of stress, of worry, of fear, insecurity, shame, anger, whatever you can think about. This is about you understanding something of the heart, something of the soul, something that is so beyond, so beyond mind. And others of you, it's also about surrendering. I feel like some of you have a hard time surrendering to the feelings that are being evoked during March, because either they don't make sense to you, or because you're afraid to lose yourself into something. It feels very relationship oriented, but if it's not, if this is about work, it's the same thing. I feel like some of you are to do something here that is very personal. You're to do something that, in a way, exposes your emotional world, or exposes, a side of your nature that you have been successfully hiding. Because I do feel like some of you also, this is about who you are outside and who you really are inside, and how you feel. There can be a gap there. And you're afraid of, due to work, because I feel like your work life is also to, improve here, where you are to do things when it comes to your career, when it comes to your pursuits. There are, what you love to do, or what you see yourself doing when you think about that, even if you're not a person that is very focused into career, or you don't know what you want to do professionally. I feel like the calling, right, to give yourself to an activity of some sorts, that can be artistic, or that can be, somehow, where you have to be a lot again on the spotlight, where you have to show up a lot, where you have to show yourself and your truth, right, and your empathy a lot. This can be so many things. And you're like, part of me wants to, it's so strong, right, the calling, but because I want to work in something and I want to generate my income and my abundance, right? Bring abundance in my life with something that feels meaningful. But at the same time, the price you pay for that is exposure. And the high priestess, when it shows, is like she really does not like to be on the spotlight because that's not safe. That's safe for the empress, right? The empress comes after and she loves to be out there. She loves to be seen. She loves to be seen. The high priestess loves to see others. So when you have that backfire to you, she like, oh shit. No, 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 no. I don't want someone to see me that deeply because that's giving power to others, right? To hurt you or to control you, to manipulate you. But this bond, if this either this being about work and following, your kind of your sole purpose when it comes to work, or you're expressing and living love deeply than what you have so far, or surrendering to an existing connection that feels like exposes you because this person can see into you, or because this person has a way to access levels that you're not used to or comfortable with. And I feel like some of you, this, will you surrender to love? Now, this can be about the love between you and another, or this can be surrender to the energy of love when it comes to other areas of your life. When it comes to, yes, doing something you love, being out there, or when it comes to, writing a book, or, building that project, or, making amends with a family member, whatever it is, it's like, will you surrender? It's like surrender to it's a truth that it's beyond, you cannot control this. That could also be a part of why some of you are having a hard time. If this is about love, you cannot control where is this going, and you cannot control this person, and you cannot control, whatever, tactics we use to feel safe. And most of the times they are so wrong, right? When it comes to love and relationships, to feel that sense of having something under control, you cannot have this with this person, is what I'm feeling, or with someone to come here. Is like you can't pin down the relationship. It's like it has its own purpose, it has its own plan for both of you. So it's like, will you allow this plan to be revealed? Will you allow this plan to grow and become what is to become? So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.